Let's look at the Bulls' wins. The Bulls have played against basically all their wins have come against playoff caliber teams. Pistons, Knicks, Philly, Denver, right? They've beat the 4 of the top 7 teams in the Eastern Conference. They beat the number 2 team in the West. They lose to the Utah Jazz as well, so there's that part of it, right? But this team has beat some really good teams over this run to start off the season, and because of that, it feels like it's more legitimate that they can be able to continue to do that. If they eliminate the playing down the competition part of it, this is a team that's going to be really legit this season. And so this is not one of those seasons where like the Bulls are just beating bottom feeders, right? And then thus it doesn't feel as legit when you're only beating those teams that are bottom feeders. Now, you need to take care of business against those teams as well, right? But you look at Philly, 9-6, Detroit 13-12, New York 9-5, right? These are teams that we beat this season. And so that's really good. Even the Orlando Magic, 9-7 on the season, right? So like the Bulls have really came in and competed really well against teams. Now, that does not mean that they haven't dropped the ball in some, which is another sign of concern, especially the fourth quarters, the first quarters, the things that we've talked about like in yesterday's episode. But this Bulls team has beat really good teams this season. And I think that's reason to, at this point in the season right now, 14 games in, to continue to trust that the path that this team is on feels legitimate. And then the last point that I want to make here, we still have not seen this team at full strength yet. We have not seen it. Coby White, while back, is still limited, not playing back-to-backs. Tre Jones is out. Zach Collins is still out, right? We have not seen a single game, a single game of our projected 10-man lineup. We just haven't. We haven't seen a single game of that, all those guys being healthy yet. Now, through not seeing that, we've given players like Jalen Smith and Patrick Williams, players that were kind of expected to kind of have to fight for that back-end spot in the rotation. We've seen those guys get opportunities, and they've played pretty well, which further goes on to strengthen how deep this team can be this season. But once this team gets back out, or gets to full strength for the first time this year, what kind of run does that team go on? Because you're looking at a team that legitimately can go 12 players deep every single game. Now, I don't expect that to happen, at least not in meaningful minutes, right? But just the fact that you have that luxury there, the fact that you have the many different looks that you can throw out at this team, those are all things of signs for definitely positivity and faith in this team. Now, there are definitely some reasons for concern as well. We'll get into those on tomorrow's episode. I know people are going to bring up Billy Donovan's coaching and the rotations at times.